Hey, Boris Musheyev here, and welcome to another tax strategy video. And today I want to talk to you about an accountable plan, my favorite tax strategy for my S corporation business owners, my clients, and I want to bring it to you and show you how we use an accountable plan, which allows you as an S corporation owner to take out cash tax-free from your business. That's right. The business will write you a check, the business will take it as an expense, and you don't have to pick it up as an income. Accountable plan plays really well with reimbursing yourself for home office, because you as a business owner, when you work from home, there's so many other expenses that you incur in your home besides mortgage interest and property taxes that you can reimburse yourself via accountable plan. And that's exactly what we're going to cover here, is how to maximize your home office tax deduction. Now, I've got clients that are making millions of dollars, and I've got clients that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they all love this tax strategy because it's easy to implement, it's simple. And my goal for you at the end of this video is like, you don't even need your CPA, your accountant, or EA. You can just get this tax strategy after this video, start implementing it, and start saving money on taxes. All right. Now, who is this tax strategy for? Honestly, it's for any S corporation owner. It works really well with an S corporation owner, profitable business owner, anybody that's making $50,000, $100,000, or $1,000,000, $10 million. Okay, it's a great way to take out cash from your business, not a W-2, not a distribution, just business records as an expense. You don't pick it up as an income. And really, it's for anyone that works from home, whether you have another location, whether you have a business, a manufacturing facility, a warehouse, a dental practice, a medical practice, a law office, don't matter. In this video, I'll show you that you can still deduct your home office tax deduction. Water break. Okay, now the agenda for today is that we're going to talk about what is an accountable plan and really how it works. We're also going to talk about which home expenses, everything that you spend in your home, how can you qualify that as a home office tax deduction. I'm also going to give you a very detailed example, which I think you will appreciate, and it's going to it's going to make a lot of sense. I'm also going to talk to you how you can implement this tax strategy today. Right after this example, we're going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about who qualifies to take this deduction. What if you don't have, what if you have an office location or a manufacturing facility, a business, whatever that is? Don't worry, we're going to cover it all here. I'm also going to talk about depreciation recapture. It's a little fancy, but some people ask me, business owners, they say, I don't want to take home office because I know I can reimburse myself for depreciation, but I have to pay taxes on that when I sell my home. Let me break it down for you in this video. Stay till the end and I'll show you, hey, you're still saving a lot more on taxes doing so. Now, before we continue, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Boris Musheyev. I'm a CPA and a tax strategist on YouTube. I release tax strategy videos specifically for S corporation owners, business owners, the same tax strategies that I use for my clients. I put them on YouTube, watch it, learn from it. My goal is for you to implement it and start saving money on taxes by just watching these videos. All right, let's continue with this video. One important thing that I do want you to understand is that a lot of business owners that I work with, or before I start working with them, they say, you know what, I take home office deduction. I just pay for my mortgage interest, property taxes from business, or a portion, or I pay directly to the bank. You see, IRS doesn't allow it. You need to have an accountable plan. Everything that you're doing, it's not correct. And people tell me, oh, I just give everything to my accountant and they know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Okay, if you have not been reimbursing yourself through an accountable plan as an S corporation owner for working in your home and reimbursing for all those personal expenses as business expense, believe me, then you have not been doing it right. Okay, so it's really important to understand that without an accountable plan, the reimbursement policy, all of these deductions that you've been taking are going to be added back to your income in case of an audit. So it's really important for you to understand how accountable plan works and how we can make it work for you in your business. Now, what is really an accountable plan? It's a written policy in the business that does not have to be filed with the IRS anywhere. It's just for your record keeping. This policy is very simple. It says that the business, your S corporation, can reimburse its employees, including you, the business owner, for expenses incurred for the business. Now, that could be home office. Because you work from home, you can use this accountable plan policy and start reimbursing yourself. The language in the accountable plan, just to summarize, basically says you, the business owner or the employee of your business, have 60 days to submit the reimbursement report, excuse me, and the business has 30 days to reimburse you back for those expenses. Very, very simple. A lot of people ask me, well, Boris, how do I categorize this expense? I categorize it for my clients as rent expense because they're reimbursing you for the use of your home. Okay. Very, very simple. Love the accountable plan. If you don't have one, please make sure you speak to your tax advisor. And I hope you have a tax advisor, ladies and gentlemen. They can help you implement this accountable plan, implement this tax strategy. But if you don't have it, I promise you by the end of the video, you should be okay. Okay. Now, what expenses qualify for this? Now, if you are a monthly renter, you rent your residence, monthly rent does qualify as well. If you pay mortgage interest, property taxes, utilities, home insurance, and yes, depreciation, you can reimburse yourself for the fact that your personal home is depreciating. Very, very big, okay? Maid services. You've got a cleaning lady coming in to clean your home. She probably cleans your office too. All of that is deductible. Repairs to the home office that affect your home office absolutely is tax deductible and reimbursable through an accountable plan. Now you might be asking, Boris, this is all great. I have all of these expenses. How much do I reimburse myself? And the math is pretty simple. You measure the square footage of your entire home. Now, if you live on 3 acres of land, or an acre of land, like some of my clients do, they're like, oh, do it's acre? No, it's the building, all right, the home itself, and then measure the square footage of your home office. So in our case, it's 150. And I also put in here garage. Some clients have a separate room at home that they use exclusively for business. They store things there, whatever they do, or a garage. Sometimes they store equipment, inventory. All of that can be added because it's exclusive to the business. Okay. So in our example, if we add 150 plus 125, that's 225. We divide that by 2,500 square feet of the entire home. That's 11% of home office expenses that you can reimburse yourself. Okay. So I'm giving you an example here. These are numbers from my clients, average numbers that I used across all of my clients. So let's just kind of go through this. Mortgage interest, 36,000, property taxes. This is all annual expenses. Notice how I have depreciation of $18,000 here, okay? So total expenses to maintain a home in this example is $84,000. 11% of that is $9,284. That means you, the business owner, can reimburse yourself. This is not a W-2 reimbursement, a salary reimbursement, or distribution, okay? Just the business tax takes an expense, reimburses you $9,284. Now, you might be asking, Boris, do I do it once a year? How often do I do it? Before I tell you that, just a quick break. For those of you that are new to my channel or new to me, I have a free PDF, 7 tax write-offs every S corporation business owner must know. The link is in the description below in the comment section. You can also go to www.tax, excuse me, .7taxwriteoffs.com. Okay, honestly, 7 S-Corp tax strategies in this booklet that you can start using for your business right now. So if you don't have a copy, go ahead and grab a copy. But coming back to our example over here, you might be asking, Boris, how often do I reimburse myself? Remember, your accountable plan policy, the way you set it up, was 60 days to submit those expense reimbursements and 30 days to reimburse. So we have this sheet that we use for all of our clients and make it bigger for you. So I actually plugged in our example here. We do this for all of our clients. It's a reimbursement sheet. We do it. They do it on a monthly basis. We give it to them. We put in the depreciation. They just put in every month what expenses they had for their home office, and it kind of spits out right here what they need to reimburse themselves. So in this case, they paid property tax all in one shot from our example. So they're going to reimburse themselves $1,800 that month for these expenses. Okay. So, yep, that is, you can do this. Remember, you have 60 days to submit reimbursement and 30 days to reimburse yourself. Really, really cool tax strategy. Now, let's see. Sorry about that. Cool. Now, I think I'm transitioning too quick to a different thing. But anyways, I hope this is clear, because you can do this every month. You can reimburse yourself. Take advantage of it. My clients save thousands of dollars on taxes every single year using this. Now, some of you might be asking, Boris, What if I have multiple location? What if I have two medical practices or three attorney offices? I also work from home. Look, IRS publication 587 says, as long as you have an administrative home office, meaning you do your administrative stuff at your home. That could include bookkeeping, accounting, correspondences, tax, invoicing. IRS says, you know what? That is your primary location, so to speak, and that is tax deductible. So you can reimburse yourself for all of those expenses, okay? For all of those expenses that you incur in your home. You cannot reimburse yourself on a monthly basis, measure the square footage because IRS definitely allows it. Some of you may be more worried about depreciation recapture. You're like, so for those of you that do not know, excuse me, let me explain to you what is a depreciation recapture. Okay, so depreciation recapture, if you sell your personal residence, let's assume you lived there for 10 years, you're going to sell it. If you if your gain on that sale is less than $500,000, if you're married, you don't have to pay any income tax on it. But if you took any deduction on that home, such as a depreciation, for your home office, then you have to add back the depreciation that you took. So in our example, we've got $18,000 depreciation, 11% of the home office use over the course of 10 years, that's $19,800. Okay. That means IRS says, hey, for 10 years, you've been deducting your home office. For 10 years, you have been taking depreciation expense, and that's 19,800. You need to add it back to your income. So some business owners say, oh, I don't want to take home office deduction because I have to add back the recapture. Look at this example. Let's take out the $18,000 and leave the rest of the expenses. 66,000 total expenses to maintain your home without depreciation times 11%, that's $7,304. Times 10 years, that's 73,000, and I think this should be 40. Okay. Now, that is $21,000 at 30% tax bracket that you're going to save over the course of 10 years. Even though you add back the $19,800, it's okay. You took the deduction, you're adding it back, you're just paying back that portion, but you still saved $21,000. Overall, it's a huge win for you using the home office tax deduction via accountable plan. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much. If you liked it, please like it, subscribe, share. Don't forget to check out the resources on the bottom, 7taxwriteoffs.com. If you're interested in working with a tax advisor, there's a link below as well, or you can go to taxplanningcall.com. Other than that, thanks so much, and till the next time.